Working on Virgil Ortiz versus Boots. Virgil Ortiz wants the fight. Let's make that happen. It all depends on Boots. So that's the fight that everybody wants to see. So I'm gonna make it happen for you guys.
Oscar De La Hoya has officially locked in a massive boxing showdown, confirming that Vergil Ortiz Jr. is ready to step up and fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Doubling down on this confidence, trainer Robert Garcia boldly guaranteed that if Ortiz lands his trademark power shots, Ennis will not be getting back up.
No, Virgil hits him like that, he ain't getting up. And I guarantee you guys, everybody, he ain't getting up.
Jaron Ennis has wasted no time firing back, making it clear that he welcomes the challenge and plans to completely dominate the matchup.
Like I said, I'm here to collect these belts and take over this division. So
beyond the titles and the massive payday, Boots is driven by something far deeper than just financial security. He is fighting to carve his name into boxing history as an undefeated legend who cleaned out divisions and left absolutely no doubt about his greatness.
I mean, well, the older I'm getting now, of course it's the money, because I gotta eat, I got family, I got stuff, I got business, I got cribs, I got house, I got stuff going on. So of course it's the money too, but that legacy really important to me as well too, because you gotta stamp yourself. I don't want to be one of those boxers where they forget about you. You feel me? And I want to be one of those boxers where, like, when I retire as an undefeated, legend, I want them to be like then he did everything. He for everybody. He beat everybody. He moved up multiple weight classes and took over like every division he was at, and I want to leave that mark,
Adding even more heat to the matchup, promoter Eddie Hearn firmly backed his fighter by declaring that Ennis belongs among the absolute elite pound-for-pound kings in the sport today.
And I think Jaron Boots Ennis is a pound-for-pound great fighter.
To fuel the fire even further, his father and trainer Boots Ennis warned that the world has only seen a fraction of what Boots is truly capable of unlocking when the ultimate test arrives.
You see Boots in here, in the gym, the stuff that he do. He didn't do some of that stuff in the gym, in the fight. You know what I mean? What he could have done. You know what I mean? But once Boots start fighting, he's in another bag, man. He gonna do what he want to do. You know what I mean?
Dismissing any talk of ring rust, Robert Garcia made it clear that Ortiz remains incredibly sharp and active. He insists there is absolutely no need for a soft warm-up fight when a legacy-defining clash is on the table.
Virgil hasn't been retired. Virgil's not retired. Virgil fought last November.
Yeah.
So did Bam. And Bam just fought 2 weeks ago. So what's the difference? It's not like it's been a year, 2 years since Virgil's last fight. Virgil fought less than a year ago. A lot of fighters fight once a year. You don't consider them retired. They don't have to come back to a tuna fight.
Turning his focus to the sheer scale of the matchup, the trainer openly welcomed the immense danger ahead. He believes this grueling test is exactly what his fighter needs to unleash his full potential and shock the boxing world.
We got to do it. It's a big fight. It's a great fight. It's not an easy fight. It's a great fight, but that's what we want for Virgil. Virgil needs that. Virgil needs that fight.
Former champion Chris Algieri admitted his deep concern over Ortiz sitting out for too long when a dangerous predator like Ennis is waiting to strike. He fears that any lingering ring rust could prove fatal against a fighter who possesses the rare talent to destroy anyone on any given night.
To be fully transparent, Virgil's my guy.
Okay.
Virgil's my guy. I've known Robert Garcia a long time. He's been telling me about him for a long time. And I know Virgil. I like Virgil. So it'd be hard to be unbiased. But Virgil, the inactivity really worries me because you got sharks circling. And Jaron, with the level of talent he has, he can beat anybody on any given night. So yeah, it's a really interesting time.
Looking past the lack of a championship belt, Algieri heavily praised Ortiz as a proven elite warrior who has survived brutal ring wars. The analyst made it clear that Ortiz is no mere prospect because he has already faced immense resistance and passed the toughest tests with flying colors.
I think him not being a champion has nothing to do with him. He's been willing to fight all the guys. He's got good, solid wins on his record. He's fought really tough guys. The Madrimal fight was extremely impressive. He's the Bohochuk win, which a knockdown, drag-out fight himself. So he's been tested. He's been in tough. We've seen him deal with resistance. So I can't call him a prospect. Just because he doesn't have a title doesn't mean, he's world class.
Breaking down the actual tactical matchup, Algieri painted a thrilling picture of a classic clash between two entirely different forces of nature. It is a mesmerizing battle, pitting a fluid and elusive counterpunching sniper against a relentless two-fisted wrecking ball coming to take your head off.
You got Boots, who's a fluid, side switching, counter punching, killer puncher. You got Virgil, who's a two-fisted destroyer, comes to get you.
Echoing the massive hype building around this showdown, Lonnie B declared this the absolute #1 fight that everyone is begging to see. He respects Ortiz as a relentless warrior, but is completely fascinated to find out if anyone can truly push Ennis to his absolute limits and test how great he really is.
Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil
Ortiz. What about Virgil Ortiz?
That's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. I can't. I think it's a very good fight. Virgil Ortiz is a dog. He is experienced, and I think that fight will look totally different. I want to see it. I want to see it because I think Boots is phenomenal, and I want to see how phenomenal.
Adding his legendary voice to the mix, Roy Jones Jr. emphasized that the world is desperate to see Ennis face a truly elite threat. He believes a peak version of Ortiz is the ultimate puzzle that will finally unlock all the mysteries surrounding how great Boots can truly become.
Everybody knows that like Boots said, it's time for him. Everybody wants to see Boots against a real opponent. Virgil, you're peaked right now. You're the best option to make us to let us figure out all the answers that we want to know about Boots Ennis.
Sean Zeidel highlighted the explosive contrast in styles, acknowledging Ennis as a supreme athlete, but warning that Ortiz will intentionally turn this into a chaotic firefight. He anticipates a breathless, blow-for-blow war on paper, where neither man plans to back down an inch.
One of the most gifted and athletic fighters, Ortiz brings, he's not known for his velocity, but he does bring really good punching velocity, aka speed, and he's an incredible combination puncher. And he's not going to make the mistake of what you're saying of trying to outbox Virgil or Jaron Ennis. He's going to make it a firefight and go blow for blow. And oh my God, on paper, what a fight that should play out to be.
Diving deeper into the mechanics of the collision, Zeidel noted that Ortiz brings terrifying firepower and a ferocious mentality that will test his rival to the core. With a lethal jab and blazing hand speed, Ortiz possesses the exact tools to match Ennis in the center of the ring and ignite a series of vicious exchanges.
And he's meaner and more ferocious than Xander Zayas, whose advantage over Ortiz is supposed to be his boxing acumen and a little bit more versatility to moving around the ring and all that, but Ortiz has an excellent jab, an excellent double jab, very fast hands that can challenge the hand speed in the exchanges of Jaron Ennis, and power that can challenge the punching power of Jaron Ennis in those vicious exchanges that are sure to break out.
Coach Kenny Ellis strongly dismissed the idea of Ennis getting knocked out, predicting that Ortiz's aggressive approach would actually backfire. He envisions the challenger bringing intense pressure early on, only to get caught by something devastating in the opening rounds.
He got a right to his opinion, but I don't think he'll sleep Boots. I don't think he'll sleep Boots. Good fight, though.
Do you think he puts a better fight than Zayas?
I think he'll start faster, but get caught earlier. He got more. He bring.
He can start faster.
He bring more pressure than Xander. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Predicting a definitive stoppage, Ellis pointed out that Ennis won't even need to hunt down his opponent, because Ortiz only knows how to march forward. This relentless aggression will play right into the champion's hands, allowing him to calmly box until the perfect knockout shot presents itself.
I don't know if he's gonna get stopped faster, but I think he'll get stopped. Boots don't have to look for him. He's gonna be right there for Boots. He don't know no other way but forward. You know what I'm saying? Boots are boxing until he catches him.
While respecting the sheer power Ortiz possesses, the coach insisted that styles dictate everything in the ring and doubted the challenger could replicate past blueprints to hurt the champion. He remains confident that Ennis will masterfully navigate the danger zone without falling into any serious trouble.
I think he hit harder than Xander, so if he catch Boots, he probably think he's able to get him out of there. But styles make fights, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Styles make fights. I don't see him getting Boots in the trouble that he was in last week in the third round. I don't see Ortiz getting him in that situation.
Sean Porter and his co-hosts, Sean and Berna, view this as a dead-even coin toss, warning that both men are facing a level of danger they have never encountered before. He believes Ortiz has been pushed against much tougher opposition lately, forcing him to truly earn his stripes, while the champion has yet to be tested like this.
Now, Boots, in all likelihood, is.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. But I can see Boots getting clocked, too.
Me too. but I think I still gotta favor Boots.
I can see Boots getting
I got it
Yeah.
50-50.
I got 55 for Boots. 50.
I give it
Sty,
50-50 just because I'm looking at the last few opponents that they're facing.
dog.
I feel like they're not.
I hear you.
They're not preparing Lubin.
Is he gonna catch and shoot Boots?
You mean Boots?
They're not preparing Boots for this moment the way they're preparing Virgil for this moment. Lubin is just like, damn, I'm the one. I'm the next up. I'm supposed to be the one that's given this in the sport of boxing. You got to go take it in boxing.
Yeah.
This is still, as much as you motherfuckers want to go through the other side, this is still Sean Zytel. This is old school. You got to go earn it in the sport of boxing. You can't just be given nothing.
That's right.
So he has a dog to go through, and that boy is getting better.
Yeah, he is.
Porter explains that real psychological evolution only happens under the bright lights of fight night, rather than sparring in a gym. From his perspective, Golden Boy has perfectly built this trajectory for Ortiz, while Ennis has been starved of the brutal, under-fire experience needed to truly evolve.
You know, I personally think where you grow the most is on fight night, is game time. Not in the gym, not in training. You go to camps with world-class fighters, you grow there. But I think where you truly have where you really go from here to here is on fight night. Training just takes you here, but fight night is going to take you so much further because everything that you need in the next fight, you get that in the previous fight, and that's what Ortiz and the Golden Boy camp has been doing. Not by their fault, but the Boots camp, Eddie Hearn, they just haven't been able to produce that for him.
Analyzing the physical traits, Porter points out that Ortiz operates with a heavy, deliberate rhythm, where he must consciously switch between raw power and quickness. It creates a fascinating chess match, because the challenger has to be incredibly precise with his timing, to avoid getting exposed.
It's a lot of speed coming at him.
Both ways.
It's both ways, but I think it's the speed, the way that Boots uses his speed is different from the way that Ortiz. I think Ortiz has the call on his speed. You know what I mean by that?
No.
So what I mean by call on his speed, like, you have guys who are just fluidly boom, 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 boom. And then you got other guys like Ortiz, fights with a lot of power, but now I gotta pull back on his power and set you up with the speed. You know, like he has to be intentional and be selective with what he chooses to punch with.
Porter claims, on the other side, that Ennis behaves like water in the ring, flowing effortlessly between stances and blending blinding speed with devastating power. This unpredictable fluidity, colliding with an opponent entering his physical prime, guarantees a spectacular explosion that will define an entire generation.
And on the other side, Boots is like water, man. He goes from the speed to the power. He goes from the left to the right.
The leverage.
He goes, he switch hits, you know.
Athletic, faster.
Yeah.
Just defense. He does it with no defense.
But Ortiz, this is why this fight is great now. Don't forget, I'm the guy saying that guys are in their prime 30, 31, 32, 33. So statistically, from that standpoint, that fight would actually be better.
Coach Breadman firmly believes that Ortiz presents the absolute most dangerous stylistic nightmare for the champion. He notes that while Ennis has longer arms and likes to load up on his shots, the challenger fires short, compact, devastating combinations right in the mid-range, where it hurts the most.
But I think stylistically, to me, the hardest fight for Boots is Virgil Ortiz. That's my honest opinion. Virgil Ortiz, Boots got them long, kind of like gangly arms, right? And sometimes he load up a little bit, and Virgil Ortiz punch short and compact, right in the mid-range on the inside, right where Boots like it. And in exchanges, Virgil Ortiz, I don't think he's as fast as Boots for like combinations of punches.
The trainer warns that the champion's tendency to showboat and fight with his hands down could backfire tremendously against someone so disciplined. Unlike other opponents, Ortiz never fights out of position and is always ready to instantly punish any single lazy shot with a direct counter.
But I do think that if Boots is throwing single shots, that Virgil's short, compact punches can get there. Because one thing Virgil don't play like Boots play. Boots sometimes put his hands down, he lean back, he do all kinds of stuff.
Roll the shots.
Yeah, Boots does a lot of stuff where Virgil kind of just stays in one place and just fires right from where he's at. So in my opinion, I still think Boots can beat Virgil.
Because of this constant threat, Breadman emphasizes that Ennis must completely abandon his flashy antics and bring a flawless performance to survive. One mental lapse in the pocket could prove catastrophic when dealing with a machine that relentlessly fires short uppercuts straight from the point of attack.
I do look at that fight and say Boots got to really be on his A game. He cannot be doing all of that kind of stuff where that boy's just firing right from the point of attack, right there in the mid-range, firing them short little uppercuts and shit. Yeah.
Gabe Rosado points out that while Ennis possesses a massive arsenal and the ability to seamlessly switch stances, his greatest asset is also his biggest vulnerability. The champion completely refuses to fight a boring tactical match, preferring to march his opponents down and open up dangerous windows to be hit.
No, man, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I think Boots, you know, he got the speed, he got the power. He has the ability to switch orthodox and softball. So he has a lot of tools in his arsenal, man. So, you know what I mean? I think I guess what would be his biggest flaw, but at the same time is his greatest asset, is that he could box you and it'd be a boring match, but that's not him. He like to walk you down, so he can give an opponent an opportunity to catch him.
Because Ennis scorns the idea of running away to play it safe, Rosado notes that a devastating puncher like Ortiz will get plenty of chances to land. This willingness to sit directly in the pocket and trade heavy leather sets up a thrilling gamble that could either secure the champion's greatness or lead to his downfall.
So like, let's say a guy like Virgil Ortiz, who's a big puncher, strong guy, you know, he's going to give Virgil opportunities where Virgil can land his shots. Because Boots ain't the type of guy that's going to run all day. He's not a boring fighter. He's a fighter. He's going to sit in the pocket with you and he's going to bang. So that's his style, man. So it could work against him or it could just work for him. But I love it. I love his style.
Respected trainer Andre Rozier couldn't hide his excitement for this blockbuster matchup, ultimately siding with Ennis due to his rare and spectacular skill set. However, he quickly warned that the champion is facing an absolute monster in Ortiz, guaranteeing an incredibly difficult and fascinating battle where nothing is certain.
Listen, I love the fight. I have to definitely side with nephew Boots. I think his talent is very, very, very good, and I think it's going to be difficult, but Virgil is a monster, so it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see it.
Drawing from his personal experience, sharing the ring with him, Tiger Johnson described Ennis as a highly versatile and deceptive threat who possesses an elite blend of speed and power. He noted that the champion is an exceptional power puncher who knows exactly how to systematically hunt his opponents down.
Man, Boots, he's real versatile and he's real tricky, you know, and I feel like he has speed and power. He remind me, we remind each other pretty much like alike, you know what I'm saying? We both got speed, power, you know, and, you know, Boots can punch, you know what I'm saying? He's a good power puncher, and he's good at walking somebody down, so it was some good work. And I learned a lot sparring.
Recalling his intense sessions with Ortiz, Johnson revealed the massive physical challenge of dealing with a naturally heavy hitter who constantly forces the action. The experience compelled him to completely rely on his defensive reflexes and master creative angles just to survive the challenger's brutal close-range pressure.
It was good, man. You know, Virgil, he's strong as well, and he's good at, you know, walking people down and, you know, just being an aggressor. You know what I mean? And I learned a lot sparring Virgil. I had to learn how to.
He's a big dude at 47.
Yeah, I had to learn how to, you know, be in close range, trusting my defense more, and working angles and, you know, stuff like that. So I learned a lot sparring Virgil.
Weighing both powerhouses against each other, Johnson credited Ortiz for his impeccable timing and aggressive head movement, but ultimately felt Ennis holds a deeper bag of tricks. He believes the champion's ability to effortlessly switch stances alongside his superior craftiness gives him a uniquely dangerous edge in a pure boxing chess match.
I feel like Virgil has good timing and he's strong, and he has good head movement when he's being aggressive or walking somebody down. I feel like Boots has more tools in his bag. You know what I mean? He can switch from right hand to left hand. He got speed, power. He got real good timing. His feet work is real good, and he's crafty and smart.
This epic collision between Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz Jr. promises to be an absolute classic that will define the modern era of boxing. With legacy, undefeated records, and global supremacy on the line, both warriors are stepping into the ultimate crucible, where one mistake changes everything. Will the champion's fluid artistry keep him on the throne, or will the challenger's brutal, relentless pressure crush the king? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Who is leaving the ring as the definitive pound-for-pound superstar?